Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Kamishara. This is my corner, where I help women of all ages find eco-friendly, skin-friendly, high-quality, handmade skin and hair care products to help them on your skin care journey. Or I can help you to tailor your own products specifically for your skin and hair. And I do it all on the go. Welcome to my corner. I am the traveling spiritual soaper. Greetings and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kamishara. This is my corner, Kamishara's Corner. This is where all the magic happens. This is where I connect women from all over the world of all ages with high quality, eco-friendly, skin-friendly bath and body products for both their skin and their hair. And if you wish, I can teach you how to make products specifically catered to your skin and hair type. So I'm making this video today because I keep seeing and hearing all of these different videos and information about Yoni soaps. So we're going to be talking about Yonis today. So if you're a little immature and you don't want to talk about Yonis, you might want to go somewhere else. But if you're a mature woman and you want to know what's the big hoopla of all of these different Yoni soaps and whether their people have the right information or not, then you might want to stick around. But before we continue, please click the subscription button, click the notifications button, and turn off all the notifications so that the next time I upload a video, you will be sure to be notified. Now, we're going to talk about Yonis. Now, I was listening to, because I was considering making Yoni soap myself. And, you know, before I do anything, I like to do a lot of research. So I was listening to a video today. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I paused you for a second, although you're not seeing a pause. Okay, so I was listening to a video from the Sunshine Soap and Candle Company. It was a video about how to make a Yoni cleansing gel. It was a DIY video. And one of the things that the lady on there talked about, which I was great, she was concerned, just like I was, about making a Yoni soap, because so many of these Yoni soap makers, these handmade makers, are making so many claims. Oh, my Yoni soap will tighten your yoni. It will heighten your libido. It will cure yeast infections. It will cure BV and all this other stuff. And while soap is a wonderful thing, soap cannot cure yeast infections. Yeast infections and BV, which is bacterial vaginosis, occurs when there is a disproportionate amount of good bacteria to bad bacteria in your yoni area. So a soap can help with that, but it's not going to cure it. You need to go to your gynecologist and you need to find out what can be done. And with as far as BV is concerned, that's just a matter of getting those bacterial counts back up into a healthy range, the good versus the bad bacteria. So there's no soap that can really cure those things, but there's soap things that can help to keep that area clean. Now, the one thing that I do know about the vajayjay, the vagina, well, I don't know if we can say that. I don't know. They have so many rules on what you can and cannot say. But one thing that I know about the yoni, I'll just keep saying yoni, is that it's self-cleaning. It's self-cleaning, and in order to have a nice, fresh yoni on a regular basis, if you merely wash with water after you use the bathroom all the time, that will actually keep your yoni fresh, smelling fresh, feeling fresh. But it's something that people just don't do. You'll find certain people in certain cultures will do that. One of the things I first learned about doing that on a regular basis when I was at a certain spiritual school. I won't name the school, but that's okay. And it was part of their spiritual practices, practices that I keep until this day. I wash with water on a regular basis right after using the bathroom. You can't really clean yourself properly when you wipe off with tissue. It just kind of dries it, but it doesn't really clean it. So if you wash with water, then you can actually wash away the excess waste that would be on the side walls of your yoni area. Okay, so that can help keep you fresh and clean. However, this person from the Sunshine Soap and Candle Company was talking great things about how people are making all these outlandish claims about what the yoni soap can do. And she was, concerned about doing that. And I was glad to hear that. But then she said something that I'm not saying is incorrect, but it was like, it didn't strike me as right. One of the things she didn't like the bar soaps to use as a yoni soap in the cleansing area, as a cleansing soap for the yoni area. I said that backwards, because she said that her bar soaps are around the pH level of level 9, and I was like, 9? That seems kind of high. Anytime I'm a soap maker, I make soap. For those who watch all the time, they know they watch me make soap. So if you want to watch me make soap, continue to scroll through the playlist on my channel, my soaping playlist, and you'll see me making lots of soap. And so I check, the pH of my soaps, and my soaps are always at a pH of around 8. I never have it 9 pH. Now, I don't know if 9 would be a harsher soap or not, because my soaps are just not there. And I'm not trying to make a soap with a pH of 9. 8, 7, 8, those are more of a neutral area. 8 is neutral on the alkaline side. 7 is neutral on the acidic side. But they're still very neutral. And all of my soaps are usually 8. Because when you make soap with lye, if you make if you make the soap well, there will be no lye in the soap. So if it's at a 9, that's like a little bit of lye left over. And it really shouldn't be, I believe. I'm not going to say for sure. I believe that means it's a little bit of lye left over. And there really shouldn't be any lye. All the lye should be used up in the soap making process. And when you finish, you have a neutral bar soap that has no lye left in it after. And so that was one of the things I was like, I don't know about that. My soaps are always at 8. So I decided, I was like, why guess, right? Let me make sure my soaps are a little bit of 8. Let me test my soaps again. Because anybody can make a mistake. So I tested my soaps. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you something. So I tested my soaps. Now, I didn't only test my soap. And some of you may be a little skittish about this, but I also tested my yoni. So I tested my yoni right after I showered. And I tested my yoni right after I had to use the bathroom. And I didn't wipe with water, but I wiped it with a tissue. And that may seem gross, but there's a reason why I did that. And one of the things that was mentioned in this video was that the yoni is at a pH level, and I'm going to use my Q-tip, is at a pH level of around 3.5 to 4. Now, this is acidic, which is acidic. This is what a litmus paper that is being, if you use litmus paper to test something and you want to see the alkalinity or acidity of it, this is the color between 3 and 4. This is 3, this is 4. So this is a pH of 3, this is a pH of 4, which is on the acidic scale. 3 and 4. So 3.5 is somewhere in between these two colors. Now this is 7, which is acidic, but it's more to the neutral. Now this is the litmus paper that I used for my yoni before I showered. This is the litmus paper that I used for my yoni after I had to use the bathroom, and I cleaned it with toilet paper, not with water. And yeah, for you who are really like, oh, that's disgusting, that's gross. Look, it's my yoni, and it's okay for you to test your own yoni, because someone said something that I was like, really? That's true. I didn't know our yonis were so acidic. Well, mine isn't. And I hope that's not a bad thing, but mine is. Mine looks more like here. And, I'm going to bring it closer so you can see. It's more on the acidic side. This is the alkalinity. It's not there. It's more on the neutral acidic side, which is a 7. Both times. Neutral acidic side, which is a 7. Now, when I tested my soap that was fully cured, it's also neutral, but it's not on the acidic side, because this is it, and you can see it doesn't really match as better there as it does for here. So that's more on a neutral alkaline side, which is an 8. So my soaps are more of an 8. This would be the 9, which is where she said the soaps would be. But mine are more 8, which makes sense because that's neutral. 8, 7, and 8 are more neutral, but 8 is more neutral to the alkaline side, and 7 is more neutral to the acidic side. And so instead of, I always say, give me 1 second. So I always say, don't take anyone's answer for it. Do your own, research. So if I want to know the acidic level or acidity level or alkalinity level of something, and I have litmus paper, why don't I just test it for myself? Why am I going to take someone else's word for it? So my Yoni is not at a 3.5 or 4. And my Yoni is healthy. I don't have BV. I don't have yeast infection. I don't have any issues, and it's at a 7. So I don't know unless I did the test wrong, which I'm sure I didn't. You test the liquid and you wait within 30 seconds and they'll give you a color. So I don't do the work. The litmus paper does it for me. The pH papers do it for me. The pH strips. Now, I don't know if pH strips go bad after a while, but they seem to work. They were 2 different colors. They were 2 different neutral colors. One was more of a 7, one was more of an 8. And I showed it to you. So don't take anyone's word for it. As I always say, do your own research. If you can, do it. Don't take anyone's word for it. Now, she gave a lot of good information about why she was skeptical about doing Yoni soap, because there really are some ridiculous claims out there. I mean, really, really crazy claims. And don't take my word for that either. Go on YouTube and look at some of the stuff that people are claiming that their Yoni soap can do. And I'm like, okay, if you say so. Soap, it does one thing, okay? Soap cleans. Now, if you add essential oils, if you use certain types of oil and to make your soap, like oil infusions, then some of those properties can be imparted in the soap. But the primary focus of soap is to clean. So as soap makers, we don't really make any claims, even though we'll say, look, I use this in my soap and this is known to help with eczema. I use this in my soap, like colloidal oatmeal. Colloidal oatmeal is known to help with soothing certain issues. Alkanet root powder is used to help with soothing itching. So I use calendula. Calendula is it's an herb that's really soothing and calming. So it helps, with certain rashes. It helps to make a gentler soap. So we can say those things because these are the things, these are the herbs or the liquids or the oils that we use or the products that we use within our soap. But then to say that our soap does certain things for someone else, that's like making a claim. And we don't really like to make claims as soap makers because, in order to make that claim, it really does have to be tested by a lab. And the lab has to say, yeah, you know what, your soap really does do that. It helps with this. There has to be tests. And a handmade soap maker, we're not doing those tests. So to make those claims wouldn't be fair to you as a consumer who's buying it. And it wouldn't be 100% honest from us as a maker. So instead of saying, making claims on what our soap can or cannot do, whether it be a body soap, a face soap, or a Yoni soap, we can just say what we made our soap with. We can let them know if we use it. I use all my products, and I love my milk soaps because my milk soaps be doing my face some wonderful things. And I just made a fenugreek gel, so you got to check through my my videos that I just made. The last one that came out, maybe I'll pin it there. Well, maybe here or there. Here or there. You can click on it and you can see the video that I made about the fenugreek gel that I made. Oh, it's amazing. I've been using it. As a matter of fact, I have some on right now. It leaves a nice little shine. You can use it. I use it before I wash as a pre-wash treatment, conditioning treatment. And then I put it on again after, as opposed to putting on moisturizer. I'm testing it. So this is the test that I'm doing it. I'm not doing any kind of trials. I'm doing a self-trial. I put it on without putting any other moisturizer on my face, and I'm seeing how it does for me. And, so far, so good. Yay. It left a nice little shine. It feels really soft. It feels good. It doesn't, it kind of tightens a little, and I don't know if it's because of the gel or if it's because of the fenugreek. I'm going to continue to look up and do more, look up more information about the great stuff about fenugreek. But anyway, all that information, you know, some of that information will be in the video. But today we're talking about yonis. But yeah, never test, never trust anyone else's research. Do your own, whatever you can. Research online. If you can do it yourself, do a test on your own body. Test on your own body, because my skin and your skin are two different skins. And what's good for my skin may actually not be good for your skin. And what's good for your skin may not be good for mine. You know, people have combination skin. People have dry skin. People have oily skin. You know, we have different issues. There's some people whose skin can handle a lot of different types of chemicals, and some people skin are very, very sensitive because their body system is very sensitive. So it you know, it really does depend. The best test that you can do is the test you do on yourself. Even if it's tested in the lab, the best test that you can do is the test you do on yourself. So I thank you for watching. Please, if you haven't, click the notifications and the subscription button. Please do so. That it's free. It's easy. Just go click. That's it. And click the notifications button so that when I upload another video, you'll be sure to get it. Thank you for watching, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about all these Yoni soaps. Do you use it? Have you tried any? What are some of the claims that you've heard about Yoni soaps? Have you heard any claims that you thought was a little crazy, outlandish? Leave me a comment down below. I will definitely read all of the comments, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.